Good morning. Welcome to the Mahwah Public Library. My name is Joan. We're here together, whether we're in person or you're at home and you're following online. We're for a gentle yoga class. So very first thing, we're going to sit and feel our posture and see if you're leaning forward and if you can really lean back into the chair, left hand, thumb and index finger right at the clavicle, just create a little weight here, and then match it on the opposite side. And then just bring the elbows down and take a breath. And as you breathe, lift and then release the shoulders back and down. And now rock. Relax, shoulders down. And see what you feel like. See what feels heavy, what feels like it's tight, or where you're holding tension or stress. When you press right here, lift the chin a little bit. That's going to give you a little stretch through the throat. But soften around the eyes. Relax the jaw so the teeth are not touching. You may feel it also through the ears. And now just pause right here and just slide the hands a little lower, lift the chin a little higher, and rock again. And just see if you can release something that you may not even be aware of that you're holding. Good, and then just pause right here, and then switch hands. So the thumb again and the index finger just kind of spanning from one side of the clavicle to the other, matching the other hand on top, creating a little weight, starting at neutral and rocking it down. So see if you get a little throat clearing, ear clearing. This will help slow down the nervous system. It will give you an opportunity to pause. Now press a little lower down and then lift a little higher with the chin. See where you feel you get an action or reaction somewhere else. Softening the jaw, relaxing through the mouth, releasing around the eyes. Breathe. Good, and now just pause. Elbows out to the side. Now really using the back of the chair to release that space between the shoulder blades. Now remember, where the chair back will meet your back depends on your height. So wherever it hits is perfect. Now reach a little over. I'm going to go right. I'm going to reach a little, but I'm not going to turn my neck too far. Just a little gentle stretch. Now if this is too much for the neck, then you don't turn your head. You keep it right at neutral, and you just see what it feels when you do this. And then come back to center, release the arms down, letter A, roll the palms up and down. Release through the shoulder heads. Take a breath here. Good. Inhale, lift up. Feel like you're pushing against the air. Exhale, press down. Keep the back against the chair. Tuck the lumbar spine. See if the lumbar spine has moved away. Don't go too high. We're going to start small. Inhale. Now when you're ready, you can press up a little higher. Exhale, press maybe a little lower. It's easier without arms on a chair, but whatever, you make do with what you got. If your chair has arms, you just adjust accordingly. Now inhale, lift up. Maybe the arms go higher, but the shoulders don't lift, and the chin comes down toward the chest. Inhale. And exhale. And one more, and inhale. And exhale. Good. Bring the arms forward. Stretch the fingers down. Roll the hands here. And now sweep. Inhale, just to shoulder height. Exhale, forward. Inhale, gentle lift. Exhale, bring it down, small and slow. Inhale. When I lift up now and I bring it down, I'm going to look to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, look to the left. Eyes are soft. In and gentle. Feeling the rhythm of the movement. Moving with the rhythm of the breath. One more. Now, if you're really comfortable, you can bring the arms up. Use the back of the chair to get a forward fold, and hands can come down toward the feet. So you make it the expression that you need for yourself. Exhale. Being mindful that you're keeping the face, the jaw, the throat, the shoulders soft. Breathe. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Slide the hands right up to the front of the knees. Elbows into the side, rock a little bit from side to side. Start with your feet flat first and just lifting small amount, maybe an eighth, quarter of an inch off the seat, keeping your posture nice and tall and your arms relaxed. Take a breath. Good. And then when you come back to center, I'm going to bring my blocks maybe a little wider if you choose. This time I'm going to bring my feet so they are like they're wearing a high heel. And I'm going to press into the ball of the foot and each toe and wiggle the toes so you have some space between. And again, notice if something happens. Did you change and then all of a sudden the jaw became active? Just relax into that. Sometimes we hold more stress in our jaw than we realize. Breathe. Now, I'm going to pulse up and down, just a little rocking. Pulse up and down. A little rocking, a little shifting. Good. And now when I come back, I want to bring my heels and rock a little bit, opening some acupressure points through the pelvic girdle. Good. When I go to the right, I'm going to twist to the left. And when I go to the left, I'm going to twist to the right. And do two more right here. One on each side. And last one. Good. And then come back to center, flatten your feet. Half a circle. So breathing in and out as you make this half circle. So it's an inhale. I'm going to start with my body toward the left and inhale. And then exhale back. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. And in. And out. And one more in. And out. Now when you come back, we're going to reverse it. So I position myself to the right. I inhale. To the left. I exhale. To the right. Now it takes a few rotations to find the rhythm of this. And feel that movement through the hips, through the lower back. One more. And then bring it all the way around. Small circle. See if you've softened just a little something somewhere, especially through the lower back. 3, and then reverse your circle. Good job. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now as you sit for a moment, feel your posture. Feel the space from the base of the sternum to the pinky finger at the belly button, shoulders back and down, and take a breath. And see if you can feel the breath moving. It expands as you inhale and you exhale, and it contracts in, and you take a breath. Good. One more. So the breath is as important as the movement. Now let's activate some hip work. Feet are parallel. Now I'm going to bring my hands to the side of the chair, sitting comfortably. Shoulders are on the back, relaxing chin in line with the sternum. Inhale, lift that leg in and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch. Lift, and you want to feel that engagement through the muscles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now inhale, lift, and we're just going to hinge. 1, in and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and bring it in and opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring it out. Now I'm going to kick it out, but to an angle. So I lift up, angle it out. Point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then bring it in, opposite side, angle it out. 1, 2, be mindful of the chair leg. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Bring it in. Now we're going to lift up. Right hand comes underneath the leg. Nice tall posture. Roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. Inhale. So the deal with this is you don't want to lean to counterbalance. You want to keep your weight level. I'm using the chair to support me so that when I'm rolling from the hip, it's not just the knee, it's rolling all the way around into that pelvic girdle connection. Here, breathe. 1, 2, 3, good. 4, 5, 6, reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. Twist to the right, take a twist. Don't go too far or too deep. Now come back, opposite side. Just notice side to side, sitting up nice and tall. So watch what happens. Oftentimes when you're doing this, it's this. You want to keep your torso nice and level, rotating through the waistband. Do less. Keep the shoulders in the same plane. And then opposite side. Drop that shoulder. Now when we lift, your option can be to stay here. You can lift that leg. This leg is active, and I twist again. So when I lift up, 1 and a 2, 2 and 3. 2, not moving the leg. 3. Good. Let it go. Now watch if the jaw engages. Lift, take a breath. 1, 2, nice. Isolate the movement. 3, come back to center. Your option can be to hold, if you are ready, right below the knee, not on the kneecap. Take a breath, inhale. I'm going to use my left arm. 1, 2, 3, and release, opposite side. 1, sorry, 2, 3, I lost track of where I was. Let's do that again. Left hand, and we sweep out a little deeper and bring it in. 2, 3. Now if you're really comfortable, maybe you want to cross that midline. This shoulder stays down. 1, 2, 3, and then opposite side. Take a breath. Just to center. 1, good luck. 2, 3, and then cross if you choose. 1, 2, 3. Good. Roll around. 1, 2, 3, and reverse. 1, 2, 3. Good. Holding underneath the leg now. So I'm going to clasp my hands, but not holding them too tight. Inhale, lift up. Now when I bring it up, if I need to, I can scoot back so I have the support of the chair. Inhale, lift up. 1, 2, foot is flexed. 3, 4, Don't clench the jaw. I can see jaws doing this. 5, 6. Now relax. And then opposite side, flex the foot. Inhale, shoulders down. 1. I can feel this in my lower back. 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe. Feel your legs, point and flex. So we're going to point and kick like we're swimming in a pool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax. This is not, you're not going to take off. 3, 4, 5, 6. Release your legs, point and flex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could you imagine if you could? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm going to take my left foot, cross the right foot over, and twist toward the right. Take a breath. 1, 2, 3. Release, switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3. Release. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Rock it out. So I'm just going to hold the side of the chair and just lift the leg at the foot and the hip, keeping the posture up. Jaw relaxed. Good. Now, pause for just a moment. We're going to try something. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. So, I'm going to take my left foot, bring it to the right block. Now, this is hard with an arm, so you do the best you can. And you want to bring the hip in line with the ankle. Take a breath right here. Go out. You got to swing into the side of the chair. So you got to come forward, Barbara. There you go. Foot down if you can. Well, whatever works for you. Now, twist toward the bent knee. Take a breath. And then come back and twist. And then come back. Now, do you feel this right in here? This is very big for hips. So if it's too much or you have a hip replacement and this doesn't work for you, you don't do it. Take a measurement. So one leg may be a little longer than the other. All right, right foot. Let's see if I can explain this better. Right foot to the left block. I'm going to shift my weight over so that my hip hinges out. Hip to ankle's a straight line. Knee doesn't flop open. Knee is pressed in. Posture is nice and tall. Chin's in line with the sternum. And I take a breath. Good. Turn toward the bent knee. Take a breath. Shoulders are down. I'm relaxed. And then I twist opposite way. Good. And then you come back to center. Take a breath. Bring that in. Measure it. Hopefully it's the same length. Take a breath. So remember, hips and knees and ankles are all connected to promoting longevity. So we want to keep them happy. Now when I bring my hands right to the hip creases, I want to sit up nice and tall. I'm just going to rock a little bit here. Posture's nice and tall. Feel this stretch right here. So you're isolating the upper body. You want to feel this movement side to side. Breathe. Shoulders are down. Jaws relaxed. Good. Now we're going to add the arms. Breathe. Good. Palms up. And now rotate one palm up and then the other down. Breathe. Good. Pause. Palms up, hands together, press in, press straight down through center, elbows come out to the side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press down, chin to the chest. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, press and bring it down. Breathe. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale. One more. Now, this is the trick to this part. This is a big opener if you see the line of your shoulders and it comes to the mid-back. Now, we want to open that even more. So when I bring my elbows in, if you can, shoulders down, and I lift my arms, I'm not doing this. This does nothing. I have to keep my elbows glued together and open here. And smile, and you're going to feel it. If you have any kind of movement in your hands, it's not enough. You want it nice and straight. Bring it in. Press in and out with the breath. In and out. And in and out. And in. Good. And out. And one more. In and out. Now roll the shoulders. 2, 3, and reverse. 1, 2, 3. Hands right to the knees, as wide as you comfortably can make your legs. Now when you rotate, it's not this. That's a collapse. You want to feel this angle nice and strong, so when you rotate and you come down and you come up and you rotate side to side, your nose is pointing toward your toes and the shoulder is back. And see where you feel it. One more. Good, much better. And one more. That was a trick to see if you were paying attention. One more on the opposite side. Now come back up. Now when you come up, visualize from the base of the tailbone to the tops of the shoulders, okay? Coming right up here, take a breath, fingertips to the shoulders, roll them around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, side to side. Now, fingers here. I'm lifting up through the side body, and I'm not turning my head too far. This is going to open up the whole internal and external obliques. Now, you make it as big or small as you need it. You don't have to go super big. Bigger is not necessarily better. But you want to feel and keep the hip down. Breathe. 5, 6. Good. Come to center, stir the pot. 1, 2, 3, and reverse your circle. 1, 2, 3. Good. Left hand rests right here. Now, if you're too far forward and it's uncomfortable, slide that arm so the shoulder is relaxed and down. You come forward with your opposite arm and you spin. And you open up into that shoulder capsule. If you have frozen shoulder or any of this when you go to your PT, they're all doing this. A lot of the things they do in PT, you're going to say, oh, I've done this in yoga. 4, 5, 6. Now, look at me a sec. It's not this. When you come forward, you want the weight of gravity to bring the space into the shoulder capsule. And you want to rotate from the shoulder. Breathe. If this hand is in your way, move it. Breathe. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like a pendulum. Imagine that the weight is your hand, and that is bringing with gravity and the movement space into that shoulder capsule. Now swing forward and back, just gentle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, my option could be to just extend the arm forward. Or my option could be to extend forward and sweep to the side. Or my option could be to bring it all the way up and breathe. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift, and down, and up, and down. One more, and up, and down. Shake it out. Now sweep the hand behind. I rotate so the hand is behind. I level my shoulders. Now we're going to open and close the book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring it all the way back down, circle it around. See how it feels. And then reverse. Shake it out, take a measurement. Hopefully it's longer. Is it? Okay, lie if it's not, it's all right. I'm not gonna know. All right, shoulder down and arm is back, so you're not working so hard. This arm comes forward. Now, if you have an issue coming forward, it's better to be here and have the arm heavy than to be here and have the arm out. So bring it forward as low as you can go and spin it around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sweep it forward and backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now swing it around again, see how it feels. Just do a little test and reverse when you're ready. And again, you can stop here. You can stop here. You can bring it all the way up into side angle pose. Take a breath. Exhale, bring it down. And up and down. And up and down. 3, 4, 5, keep the breath moving. 6, bring it down, swing it around, see how it feels. Go reverse when you're ready. Swing that arm out, bend it, slide it in as if you were sliding it into your right jean pocket. Level out the shoulders, take a breath, open and close the book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Bring both hands down. See what you can touch. Now, when you come down, if it's too much to go forward, you touch the blocks, your feet, your legs, whatever, or you can come and palm the floor. If you're really that flexible, you take a breath and now shift it. Head's an extension of the spine. So wherever you are, it doesn't matter. It's what works for you today. When you come to center, clasp your hands. We're going to chop wood. Now, your options could be to swing up and stop here. You can go in any place here. You can bring it straight up above your head. You can do the full expression of the pose where it comes behind your head. Big breath, in and out. 1, and you bring it up. And out. And up and down. 2, 3, 4, don't go beyond what's comfortable. If you're grimacing, you're not somewhere you should be. 5, 6, bring it all the way up. Now when I bring it all the way up, I'm gonna invert my hands. If it's comfortable, just rock it out. If this is too much for me in the front, I bring it right here. Above my head, I bring it to the front. If it's too much and I can't invert my hands comfortably, I keep it as it is. You pick what you need. Now, when I go to the right, I'm going to go to the right. Stretch it over, look under the arm as much as you can. And then sweep up opposite arm. Look under the arm. 2. And 3. You're going to feel like a rubber band after this. Good. Both arms up. Big breath, gentle back bend, forward fold. Now, you're going to not do this. Okay? This is get it out. What's bothering you? Let it out. So inhale, Get all that stuff you carry in your head, your neck, your shoulders, your back, your hips. Anywhere else. One more. Hang forward for just a breath and then tuck your chin and ripple up. Head comes up last. Any size circle you want, small, medium, large. So we want to stir the pot. Roll around center. Now remember, you have eye issues, you've had eye surgery, you have glaucoma, you have heart issues, health, high or low, anything, you don't drop your head lower than your heart, and you're always mindful that this is the practice that you're developing for yourself, and then reverse when you're ready. So if there's something that doesn't work, you don't go there. You listen to what your body tells you works for you today. One more round. Now, you may have a burst of heat here. Rock a little bit. Now, your option, if you choose, we're going to stretch the lower back a little bit and the whole back. Your option could be to take the block and long way or wide. You find the one that's most comfortable for you. You sit back in the chair, both feet are resting on the block. If you don't have a block, and you just rest and your legs are nice and long, then you just where you stand, where you sit is perfect. Shoulders are back and down, hands are comfortable, elbows are into the side, chin's in line with the sternum, and then you want to feel like you're just relaxing straight through the whole length of the spine. So your bridge pose, your supported bridge pose, is allowing you to make connections. First thing you want to know is, how do I feel? Feel your feet, your legs, your posture, your shoulders, your whole self. And then when you feel that, become aware of maybe where you need to adjust or shift. So if this is a pose that allows me to make connections, connect to your inner self. Relax, there's a lot of frowning. So relax your face, soften your mouth, just by allowing the edges of your lips to gently come up on the side, softening your mouth, not touching your teeth. Relaxes a lot of stuff you hold in your face. Majority of the stress we hold in our face. And then just let the breath regulate. Heart rate will slow down. Take a few breaths here. Feel your shoulders and your hips, your hands and your feet, the crown of the head all the way down to the bottoms of your feet. Now, if you're making connections, this is all about making connections to yourself first, then make some connections with your family, your friends, whatever. Is there someone that's throwing me off balance or that I'm not connecting with? And can I just for the moment be present, to be still, to pause? Because someone else's stuff is not your stuff. And see if something on your subtle body level shifts. A shoulder releases. A rubber band feels like it's relaxed. Your hips balance. Your jaw unclenches. Now I'm going to release my hands down to the side. Thumbs are in towards center. And now I want to make a connection to the world. And let me tell you, that's very hard. So you don't engage in it. Just say to yourself, I'm inhaling, and just think about your immediate world. And you lift up, and you sink the shoulders down, and you soften the arms, and you feel that. Now pinch the thumb and the index finger together, and we're going to pull. So you want to imagine if we pull this energy ball all the way around us, it's going to come hopefully all the way out to the tips of the fingers. Feel that. Whatever goes on in the world, let your world be calm, relaxed, and at ease. Now I'm going to release the arms. Be mindful that we have arms that have, chairs that have arms, so we're just going to have to adjust accordingly and let it breathe around that. Take a breath. And notice how you feel. So notice if you have sensations through your hands. Breathe. Now as I inhale and I lift up, I want to ask myself to send peace straight through the center of the body. I want to connect. Now I can stop. I can stop at the forehead. I can stop forehead and throat. I can bring it both to the heart. I can bring it to the heart and to the belly. I can bring it to the knees, the hips. I can cross it and bring it to the shoulders. You pick where you need it. And ask your body to feel the gift of peace. I am sending peace to myself so that in all circumstances, I'm breathing in peace. Take a breath. I'm exhaling peace. And do 3 at your own rate. Feeling the rise and the fall of the breath. So whatever external factors impact on your internal peace, you want to move it out. Good. And then when you complete your 3rd breath, do 1 big 4th cleansing breath. Inhale. And then on the exhale, you're just going to release it. Take your block, and you're going to bring it right back down to the floor and just hang forward into your forward fold. Head is an extension of the spine. If you're comfortable and you don't have to worry about eye health issues, you can release your head, but just relax it here and release anything else that needs to go flowing off, releasing off, water off a duck's back, whatever visual works for you. Breathe. And slide your fingers right up to the tops of the knees. And we're going to go right into our dog and cat. Now when I do that, I'm starting small. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, curl back. And this is really about the movement of the spine, not necessarily the throwing of the head back. So you want to feel the rippling of all that we did, so that you feel like you've created some space through each vertebra. And as you do it, maybe you find it automatically, subtly deepens. And you find the rhythm of the movement, and you combine it to the rhythm of the inhale as you lift. And the exhale, visualizing maybe that you're doing this in water. This is great, especially since we're coming into pool season. If you're into that, doing this in water is phenomenal. And you breathe. And as many as you need. So as soon as you feel that you have really released something, breathe, lift up, hold it for a breath. And then exhale and push it all out. And then ripple it up and stir the pot. 1, 2, 3, and then reverse your circle. 1, 2, 3. Now, as you sit back, I saw this thing about how we unconsciously release things that we're holding. And if sometimes, like when you go to bed and all of a sudden your legs start, you've got a twitch, or you sit down and your foot starts flicking, that is your unconscious way of releasing the nervous system. It's telling your nervous system, you're really over-firing, so see if I can release it. So we're going to do, and this is a Feldenkrais move, we're going to bring the leg over, I'm going to leave some space. I can hold my leg and the shin, and I'm just going to flick. And as I'm flicking, I'm going to release anything in any part of my body, mind, heart, body, spirit, that's overworking, over-processing, overdrive, overly sensitive. And you can slow it down. You can roll the foot around. And you can reverse. And just wiggle the foot side to side a little bit. And then release that. So we're going to use this today as our little moving meditation. We don't want any weight or pressure in between. And then we flick again and breathe. And notice one side may not feel the same as the other. And just focus inward. Find that spot that maybe just, and roll it around, all of a sudden feels lighter. You get a yawn. If you yawn, that's an A+. Good job. And then reverse your circle. And then sway it back and forth. And then rest. Now, you're going to choose palms down if you still feel need to ground. If you feel the need to receive something, palms up. You need peace, patience, grounding. You need to let go of something. You need to feel calmer in the center of your being. You pick what you need. And as you breathe, and your brain perhaps will start to trigger into what's next, only focus on this moment. I am relaxed. I am at ease. I am breathing in and I'm breathing out at a rate that is comfortable for me. As I breathe in and I breathe out, I release, and then if you can, name it. I welcome in space, clarity, a deeper breath, a pause, an awareness, a shift. Space, relaxation, calmness in the center of my being, calmness in the center of my thoughts, calmness surrounding my heart. I'm relaxing, I am breathing, I am inviting stillness into the center of my being. And now just notice something different. begin to deepen your breath. And as you deepen your breath and you release your arms down and you sweep your arms out and you gather, feel like your arms are lighter and you're gathering to yourself everything that you need for this day and beyond. Because remember, even though the class is over, the body still processes stuff and you keep moving internally. And as you bring it down, bring more things down that you need. And then the last time we seal the practice. So we lift up and gently look up and you bring one hand to the other in Anjali Mudra. And you bow to yourself because you made the time and took the effort to take the class, to create a shift, to make space, to find where you are within your mind, body, heart, and spirit. Because yoga is about union. That's what the word yoga means. It's a union and a connection to you, your life, and how you live it. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Feel good. Drink water. It's hot out there today.